Von Aulitz is next. Then von Burkov.
And is that what you really want, son? No matter how many people you kill, you can't change what's happened.
그래도 아울리친 죽여야지. 베르고픈 아니어도.
It's what I want.
Are you sure, Henry?
맞아요.
What's happening? Why are you waking me up? You again?
Yes, the Margrave is calling for you, sir. You and the other gent.
You mean Zizka?
I suppose. I don't know what his name is, but he's waiting down in the courtyard. I'm just on my way to tend to his wounds.
알았어.
Very well. I'll go now.
Before you go, I brought you something for breakfast,
오, 고마워.
in case you're hungry. Oh, have I been too bold?
뭐야, 얘
No.
자야 돼?
Definitely not. Thank
근데
you.
애들이 칭찬할 때마다 무서워. 나한테
Do
들이댈까봐.
you need anything else?
No, sir.
So, why are you standing here?
You haven't dismissed me,
헐.
sir.
경이라고 부를 필요는 없어.
I'm not a nobleman. You don't have to stand on ceremony with me.
I do, since you're a guest of the Margrave, sir.
그럼.
May I leave?
I? That is... yes, of course.
Thank you, sir.
아이고 어색해라. 아이고 어색해라. 일어나자 일단. 씨. 어색해라. 나도 이쪽으로 내려와야겠다.
I'm sorry.
저도요. 죄송합니다.
I apologize.
애들 왜 이렇게 예의가 발러. 누워. 나도 나갈래. 나도 나갈래. 저를 그렇게 찾으셨다는데. 뭐야? 이게 뭐야? 이건 뭐야? 교회 신분? 지주가. 일단 이게 뭐야?
You see, meine Dame, we aren't idle here.
안녕.
Hello, the worth Henry of Skalitz. I'm just holding a discussion with the captain here about his desolate fortress.
That's not how I'd put it. In the end, as mein Groß. What do you say, lad? Am I right?
Aye. I have to admit, the soldiers here look pretty fearsome.
헨리.
I wouldn't want to come up
어디
against them if that's
전선도
possible.
해라.
I get the feeling you'd run instead of facing them, though. Eh?
Leave him be, meine Dame. No
뭐야?
one with
왜
any sense
무시해?
would take on my men.
뭐야? 얼마든
Now
상대들이
look
줘.
here, I was just being polite.
그럼.
I'd happily take on your men.
Ach ja?
Do you fancy yourself a knight?
Come,
당연하지.
Junge. We'll stuff your clothes with straw, so you don't come to any harm, and let you have a go against one of ours. Pulcock, come here! The first to bleed loses.
뭐야? 잠깐만. 옷 좀 갈아입을 거야. 이겼다. 이겼다. 뭐야? 나 이겼잖아. 이것들이 그냥. 당연하지. 이씨, 날 뭘로 보고.
It was nothing.
Good, come on. You have my admiration. You really are good with the sword. I hope my idiots learn a thing or two from you.
You should receive some kind of reward for that
상?
feat.
거 많이만
What
받아.
rewards would you have in mind?
I was rearranging our
뭔데,
saddlebags and I
뭔데?
remembered I took a small memento from Trotsky.
Oh. What is it?
A hunting crossbow. I even
별로,
think it's
별로
von
안 갖고
Berghoff's.
있어, 쟤네는.
I was meaning...
My word.
그래, 팔아야겠다.
Thank you.
팔아야겠다.
I better go and find Zizka. The Margrave is expecting us.
I saw Zhishka next to the stage.
Do you want to come with us?
Not really. I have a feeling.
Why?
A woman's...
알았어. 혹시 얘도 싸우는 데 있나? 여기도 있는 것 같아. 잠깐만. 일단 하고 저장해. 일단 됐어.
I heard Kuttenberg.
They are. These dreckigen Huren, but they couldn't have been more wrong. Why should he pay them out of his...
What?
Dann pass mal auf. As soon as the soldiers began looting the villages around the...
So that Hungarian bastard is getting rich.
Das trifft den Nagel auf den Kopf. And yet, that carrot-top Schweinehund lets the monk...
Do you know by chance how...
Wie bitte? Hast du den And listen closely to what I tell you. Leave Sigismund alone. The wheels of justice grind slowly.
Did Sigismund...
Oh yes, as soon as he got here. But mein Herr Peter, however, had to pay him a fat villages in the vicinity.
What happened?
They raised Messerles and a pot of it. They haven't been here since then. But who knows that Teufel soll
그래,
Sigismund
그래도
holen?
차라리 벤체슬러스가 낫겠다. 이렇게 벌벌 떨게
How do things work?
Not really, except for the Sigismund military camp at Opatowitz. Diese Banditenbanden have...
Where did you say...
They've occupied the hill above the main. You walk out of the Vipa, that Hungarian camp.
I need to top up my...
You'd be better off asking the innkeeper, and that's no surprise.
How do I get...
Das ist nicht schwer. Or you can also follow your nose. The smell is hell, but it's worth it for the silver. In fact, the silver's why Kuttenberg is the second richest city in the kingdom.
인가?
How's it going?
Sehr interessant. I thought you were...
What of it?
Was soll ich sagen? After our lord paid ransom for us to... Aber warte. You ought to have a word with our huntsman. See, someone put...
White robe?
Ja, and Dobrosch take...
What exactly do you...
Just ask him if there's anything... Oh, ja. Und das war alles.
All right. I'd like to learn...
What is this about?
개 비싸네. 검수. 와, 아, 너무 비싸다. 500. 일단 나중에. 아무튼 나도 지지 않아. 나도 지지 않아. 힘이 25라고? 일단 가보자. 아, 그거인가 보다. 흰노루. 일단 지슈카한테 가볼까? 그냥 흰노루 먼저 물어봐. 아, 저 사냥꾼. 얘 내 말인가? 전에?
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
What goes on in the forest, Huntsman?
There are poachers prowling in the woods. A band led by this...
What happened?
They killed a rare white robe. Sir Peter of Pisek put a bounty on them.
I must say.
It's an exceedingly... Sir Peter forbade hunting it. But I wouldn't have even if I could.
Do you know any...
They're led by some fella, from what I've heard. The guards always sent them packing.
That knacker.
Oh, he has a dishonor at having the gall. He's on thin enough ice as it is, but he might know.
All right, Hunt.
Excellent. And if every member of that band carries a squirrel tail on them.
Where should I look for the...
Ah, that's the hard part. If you don't know what to do...
Thanks for the advice.
Well...
걱정하지 마. 숯. 여기다 숯은 못하겠다. 이글. 이제는 출발하기 전에 갑옷을 입어야겠어. 아이, 이뻐가지고 그냥 입었더니 그냥 자꾸 아프네. 난 그래도 엄청 잘 살아남았어.
It's strange. Crooks,
오늘 너무
like a letter
더러워.
from a fancy
그만
book.
씻어.
This. I fell off the battlements at Laxenburg Castle.
Lord above! From the walls! And were you conquering or defending that castle, sir?
Well, depends on how you...
How are things, Captain?
What do you think? I've seen better days. And you, youngster?
뭐 저는 좋아요.
Me? Well, considering what we've been through, surprisingly good.
Just wait until you've been through as much as I have.
아직 쌩쌩하잖아요.
Don't say that. You still have your strength. A real man of iron.
맞아.
A damned rusty one, I'd say. But enough chat. I see Jobst has returned to the fortress.
That's why I'm here. They're expecting us. I wanted to take Catherine along too, but she said she'd rather get the horses ready.
She's doing the right thing, and you better run ahead and greet the Margrave.
아, 나 혼자?
I'll join you shortly.
나 혼자라고요?
Are you expecting trouble?
I always expect trouble. And the way things are these days...
What about that
No, nobody asked him where he was going, but it seems that I'm not surprised. He might.
Should I really go and see Job?
So what? You already know.
All right, but he sent for us both. How's it gonna look?
A bit odd, I suppose. But you must understand, I'm doing this for our benefit. The less time I spend with a Margrave in one room, the better.
All right then. I'll be going then.
아휴, 알았어. 아이언을 위해. 괜찮아. 뭐 어떻게든 되겠지 뭐. 아, 무서워.
Henry,
아, 예, 안녕하세요.
where's Captain Zizka?
He got held up.
I received a report that von Bergov's banner is flying in the camp of my dear cousin Sigismund, so I assume the negotiations at Trotsky didn't go too smoothly.
No, sir. I don't have good news for you, I'm afraid.
Well, good or bad, I'm sure you have plenty to report. So what happened with von Bergov at Trotsky?
그래, 얘기해야지.
Bergov had no interest in our message. By the time we finally arrived at Trotsky, he'd already long since made a deal with Sigismund. But of course he didn't tell Sir Hans and me anything. And on top of that, he used us to do his dirty work. Everything went to hell in the end, and we ended up in a dungeon. Or at least I did. They took Lord Capon away. In fact, that's why we're here. We were following von Bergov's trail.
So I've heard. But I'd be interested to know the details. It's been some time since our meeting in Ratai, and now you appear here by the side of a quite unexpected guest.
Well, it wasn't the best circumstances to meet Zizka. They sent him to the Trotsky region to cause problems, and our paths happened to cross. We crossed swords. I can only thank God we didn't kill each other.
And who was giving Zhishka orders? Do you know?
말해도 돼? 말해도 돼? 어떡하지? 말해도 돼? 아씨. 근데 말해도 될 것 같은데. 일단 말해.
I think it's some Jan Sokol of Lamberg.
That would make sense. He was always quite pig-headed.
어떻게 모르실 수가 있죠? 나 말할 수 있어.
Forgive me, my lord, but how is it possible you don't know? Aren't you all on the same side?
Bear in mind that my dear cousin, His Majesty King Wenceslas, has many supporters, and each of them has their own ideas about how to defend him.
I understand. It seems complicated.
On the contrary, it's all quite simple. If I could get them all together in one banquet hall, give them their fill of wine and venison, they'd come to an agreement on the spot. Let's move on. I heard something about pillory and poaching. What in God's...
Things went wrong right from the beginning. Lord Capel and I were lucky to get out of it.
Von Berghoff refused to aid a noble...
Well, to be honest, Lord Capel, we were ambushed while bathing in a pond.
That must have been a peculiar feeling for Lord Capon.
You can't even imagine it, Your Grace.
I certainly cannot, in truth. In any case, are you sure there's nothing else you want to tell me?
Well, you should probably know that Istvan Toth was working for von Berghoff.
Who's he?
One of Sigismund's cronies.
Ah, yes. Hanush.
They had to. They gave him their word.
Yes. Well,
no one let him go this time.
죽었어.
He's dead.
Very good. From what I've heard, he was a bandit and a cutthroat. There should be no dealings with his ilk. And do you want to tell me anything else? Besides about Toth?
That's all that happened, sir.
Truly. My court messenger and bearer of tidings, both good and bad, John of Liechtenstein. By the way, you said you would tell me. Did you reveal anything?
어떻게? 얘기해야 되는 거 아니야?
Well, although it wasn't me who told
얘기하는 게
him,
낫다.
von Berghoff did get certain information.
What information?
About Liechtenstein. That he's in Kuttenberg.
그래.
And what he's doing there. I'm really sorry, sir, but... Well, they tortured us.
That is truly unfortunate. But you've nothing to be ashamed of.
But Lord Liechtenstein... What if they killed him because...
John went straight into the lion's den. Thank you for the news. You're free to go if you want. As soon as it's possible, you can join a legation heading for Rattay.
아니요.
What? Go home? I can't. I have to rescue Sir Hans. I made a promise I'd protect him.
A noble thought. But you mustn't worry about
안 돼,
Lord Capon.
그래도.
I'm sure von Berghoff has him
그래도.
trapped in a gilded cage.
But I made a promise, sir.
I understand, but honestly, Lord Capon is now safer than you or
그래도
I.
내가 구해야 돼.
The most sensible course now is to wait for the ransom demand.
그래서 내가 구할 거야.
Margrave.
Captain Zhishka. Henry and I were just discussing Lord Capon.
Yeah, the Margrave thinks he's in no danger, and we should wait for a ransom demand.
As one does.
I wanted to talk to you about something else. I suppose you're wondering why your friend Hinnek, also known as the Dried Devil, isn't here?
Oh, there's plenty of gossip going on around the fortress. You and Pisek refused to grant him asylum.
아 진짜?
Asylum is for those in distress, Captain. Hinnek came to burn and pillage. I have quite different plans.
And what might those be, Margrave? Sitting and talking while King Wenceslas rots in a dungeon. What would I expect? Not so long ago, you were conspiring with Sigismund against Prokop, your own brother!
It would be futile trying to explain to you the intricacies of the
단순하단다.
Luxembourg's dynastic politics. Let
그래도
me
못
just explain
믿겠다.
that was what was called for in the situation. But I assure you that I am now acting in the best interests of this
얘도 못
country
믿는 것
and of King
같은
Wenceslas.
You're acting first and foremost in your own interests. Everyone knows that.
Strong words coming from a man who earns his bread by killing merchants on the road.
안돼.
No
Whoa.
offense intended. I applaud your art. The pen is mightier than the sword, but there are times when it's vice versa. Enter!
감탄감 쏜다.
All ready to leave now, sir?
Good. It's high time. I expect the captain was about to leave anyway. Are you not?
With pleasure.
And you, Henry?
Me? Well, sir, I made a promise.
I understand. I won't attempt to keep you here by force. But bear in mind, I have concluded a very fragile truce with Sigismund, which gives us time to get ready. And if anyone should disrupt my plans with headstrong acts of violence, there will be consequences. Grave consequences. I consider this matter closed. Farewell and good luck.
일단 마지막 말은 해봐야겠네.
I get the feeling Yopes didn't make a great impression on you. Are we leaving?
Yeah. And Henry's going with us.
Wait, you'll help me find Capon?
Sure. But we'll need people for that. And information. Catherine, I've got a job for you.
Yes?
Go to Kuttenberg. Find out what happened to Liechtenstein. If anyone knows what's going on in this godforsaken country, it'll be him. In the meantime, we'll go and find Dry Devil and his band.
Good luck. I'd go all the way to Rome to spy if it kept me away from the devil.
Let's go.